Hi, and welcome to my 30-minute chair yoga class. My name is Evelyn. Today's focus is going to be on our core and balance. I will be teaching you two different methods, and I want you to choose the method that best suits you. For my class today, all you're going to need is a chair, a mat, a yoga mat, no socks or yoga socks. And if you don't have a mat, I highly recommend wear your sneakers. Also, always keep some water close by because we will be taking some water breaks. So let's start this wonderful practice today. Very gently going to sit in our chair. Legs are going to be hip width apart, which is usually the width of your chair. If you're sitting all the way in the back of the chair, I want you to lift yourself up nice and straight. And you should have a little space between your back and the back of the chair. If this is where you're at today, this is perfectly fine. If you can slide yourself forward, so I'm sliding myself forward, middle of the chair, then you can start your practice here. Place your hand on your knee, slide it towards your hip, and it gives you an indication that you are hip width apart. Place your finger, your index finger in the back of the knee, slide it down. The back of the knee should be stacked up with your heel, so you should have a nice little line. If you need to make an adjustment, just slide your foot forward or back. Same method, the other side, making sure that the back of the knee and the heels nicely lined up, and make your adjustment. Now we're going to roll our shoulders all the way up towards our ears, and we're going to just roll it back and just drop it all the way back, opening up the heart, placing our hands to the side. And now we're going to press down with our toes, ball of our feet, and heel. Fingertips, like someone's pulling us all the way down, and we're nicely sitting nice and firm on our chair. Your neck should be aligned with your spine, like if someone's pulling you all the way up, and they're pulling your fingers all the way down, so they're stretching you out. So this is a wonderful chair mountain pose. In this pose, all of your muscles are gently engaged. It's a nice little engagement because you're feeling strong. So take a nice deep breath, and we're going to lift our arms up. And we're going to place the palm of our hands facing up, placing our hands on our thighs and palms facing up. And we're going to just relax a little bit. So we're just going to relax. So we're going to do little circles in our shoulders and just drop them, let them relax. Now we're going to relax our belly. And we're going to let our head relax. So we're going to tilt it forward just a tiny bit. We're going to relax our toes. You're going to wiggle your little toes. You can lift them up and just wiggle them and just place them on the earth nice and gently. You can wiggle your fingers and just let them relax and gently close your eyes as we go through our yoga breath. So let's take a nice deep breath. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. One more time, take a nice deep breath. Inhale and exhale through the mouth. Our second yoga breath is an inhale through the nose and an exhale through the nose. Inhale and exhale. Now I want you to go to your natural breath, your everyday breath, and I want you to choose the breath that best suits you for our practice today. So take a nice deep breath, inhale and exhale. And with each breath you take, I want you to relax your shoulders, your fingers, your toes. Just relax. And I want you to clear the mind and open the heart. As you place yourself here and now, take a nice deep breath, inhale and exhale. So you can feel the breath travel through your body. Take a nice deep breath, inhale and exhale. As we get ready to start this wonderful journey with an open heart and a clear mind, Very gently, you're going to start wiggling your toes, wiggling your fingers, waking them up. Little circles in your shoulders. Now you're going to relax again your toes and your fingers, your shoulder. You're going to drop it all the way down. You're going to lift your head up, open your eyes nice and tall. Take a nice deep breath as you're going to lift those arms up. So you're lifting up right in front of you, reaching. Option 2, you're going to reach a little higher if you like. And take a nice deep breath. As you bring your hands together, praying hands. And let's bring our hands to the center of our heart. Shoulders relax. Take a nice deep breath as we turn our heads to the right. Now I want you to feel this. So you're turning your head, and right where you feel it, I want you to hold it. Option 2, if it feels good, and you can turn just an inch or a half an inch, you're going to turn a little further and hold it and take a nice deep breath. As you gently bring it back to center, take a nice deep breath as you turn to the other side, very gently, hold it. And very gently, you're going to turn it just a little bit more, a little deeper if you can, and hold it. And take a nice deep breath. As you gently bring it back to center, we're going to open up those arms, cactus arms. Fingers will be open. Option 1, you're going to keep it here. Option 2, you're going to slide it up, slide it up. So your elbow and your shoulders should be lined up, and you're going to press back and take a nice deep breath. Inhale and exhale. Just stretching it, pressing back. You can feel your shoulder blades opening up the heart. As you gently close your fingers, you're going to gently bring it back down. And we're going to go ahead and cross. And take a nice deep breath. Inhale and exhale. As you gently tilt to the right. Option 1, you're going to keep your hands crossed. Option 2, you're going to tilt a little further. And you're going to extend that right hand down. So it's like someone's pulling you, and you're going to hold it just a little deeper and take a nice deep breath. As you gently cross it, you're going to bring it back to center very slowly. Now we're going to tilt to the other side. So you're going to tilt to the other side. Option 1, you're going to hold it here. Option 2, you're going to extend that left hand. And you're going to continue tilting, 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 and take a nice deep breath. As you cross it, bringing it back to center. Hinging forward, very gently, going to hinge forward, very slowly. Option 1, you're going to hold it right here. Option 2, you can place your hand on the knees, gently slide it down. How low you're going to go, it's really up to you. I want you to hold it right where you feel like, okay, this is good. Take a nice deep breath. Back should be straight, neck should be aligned with your spine. As you gently slide it back, bring it across it, and take a nice deep breath. As we gently bring our arms to the side, so roll those shoulders all the way up towards your ears, and all the way back into that wonderful mountain pose. So you're pressing down, feeling the earth, feeling the sun. Take a nice deep breath. Option 1, we're going to stay here for a few seconds. Option 2, you're going to press with your toes, ball of your feet. You can use your chair for assist, but we're going to gently press down with the heels, ball of your feet, toes, and we're going to lift ourselves up. And then we're going to bring our arms to the side, shoulders back into this wonderful mountain pose. Take a nice deep breath. Very gently, you're going to bend the knees. You're going to hinge forward, bringing those arms up as you gently bring it back down. Back down to your chair and take a nice deep breath. Inhale and exhale. Now we're going to take a very short water break. So you're gonna bring your right leg over, left leg a little closer. You're gonna hinge forward from the hip. And we're gonna take our short water break as we gently bring it back down, so we hinge forward. We're gonna lift ourselves back up. And when you're ready, I will meet you in this wonderful chair mountain. Taking a nice deep breath. Inhale and exhale. So now we're gonna start our focus, which is the core and the balance. So we're gonna have our hands crossed for option 1. And we're gonna do a lift, single left leg lift, alternating, of course, our legs. So we're gonna start with the right leg. Option 1, you'll have your arms crossed on your chest. And we're gonna flex the foot, lift, and bring it back down. And we're gonna alternate. A little lift and alternate. Option 2, genie arms, one on top of each other. And we're gonna lift a little higher. Lift. And hold it. Now we're gonna lift with a twist. So your arms here across, option 1. And we're gonna lift as we're turning to the right, lifting that right leg and bringing it back to center. We're gonna lift the left back to center. One more time. And hold it. Option 1, you can continue there. Option 2, genie. Take a nice deep breath as we lift a little higher, and our twist is gonna be a little deeper. Bring it back to center. And hold it here. Take a nice deep breath. Now we're gonna open up, and I'm gonna slide yourself a little bit more towards the edge. So I'm sliding myself a little bit more towards the edge. My toes and my knees are going the same direction. And we're gonna start doing, first we're gonna do our tilt, side tilt from here. So you can take a nice deep breath, inhale, praying hands. Option 1, cross, and you're gonna tilt to the right. Option 2, you're gonna bring that right arm, top of the knee. Left hand, you're doing cactus, and you're just gonna go ahead and reach. And you can hold it right here and take a nice deep breath. And we can gently just bring it back. So here's option 2, option 1. So I'm gonna continue on with option 2. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna bring my left hand, and I'm gonna be tilting. I'm gonna hold it right here and take a nice deep breath. Inhale and exhale. As I gently bring it right back to center. One more time, take a nice deep breath. So let's do option 1, or you can keep in option 2. So I'm gonna do option 1, one side. So we're gonna tilt, and hold it. Option 2, you're here and here. We're just holding it for a few seconds, a few breaths as you bring it back to center. You continue with option 1. I'm gonna go to option 2. And I'm gonna hold it right here and take a nice deep breath. As we gently bring it right back to center. Take a nice deep breath as you're gonna cross it. Now we're gonna twist. Take a nice deep breath. Option 1, you're gonna keep your hands crossed. So we're gonna tilt to the right and hold it. So we're gonna keep this one in option 1. bring it back to center. And we're going to tilt, tilt, tilt to the other side and hold it. And bring it back to center. Option 2. We're going to start with option 1 right here. We're going to tilt, 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 tilt. And now we're going to bring the right hand to the side of our chair, left hand to the side of the right leg, and you're just going to turn just a little bit more further. You can keep it in option 1. Take a nice deep breath. As you gently release it, crossing back to center. As we go to the other side, very gently, bringing the right hand to the side of the left hand to the side of the chair. So you're going to turn a little deeper and take a nice deep breath. Inhale and exhale. So this is your option 2. As we gently release it, cross it, and let's bring it back to center. Now we're going to bring our legs back. And we're going to start our balance pose. So we're going to start our balance pose here on the chair. We're going to start with our star. So we're going to keep that right leg straight. Left leg, you're going to extend it in front of you, and now you're going to slide it to the side. So as far as you can, you don't have to go too far. So I'm pointing. My arms are going to go into cactus arms right here. Take a nice deep breath. You can extend it out to the side as you're a star. As we gently bring it back, as we slide it back. Now we're going to slide our right leg, keeping the left knee straight. As you gently slide it. And remember, one side it could be totally different from the other, so I can feel it in this side a little bit more. We can keep it here in cactus arm. You can extend it up and take a nice deep breath. As you gently bring it back and sliding it right back. Take a nice deep breath. Now we're going to go to our little tree pose. Option 1, cross. You're going to keep that right leg, knee nice and straight. Left leg, you're going to bring it close. And now you're going to lift it and bringing the side of your foot, the side of the right leg. And you're going to drop that left knee, opening up your hip flexor. Try to keep that right knee straight. And you can be right here if you like. Take a nice deep breath. You can stay here if this feels good for you. This is fine. Or you can have praying hands. We can also bring our arms out and extend the branches. Take a nice deep breath. As I gently bring it back, center of my heart. Another option, you can slide it up if you can. Perfectly fine if you can slide it out. Take a nice deep breath. As I gently bring it back down. Now I'm going to keep my left leg straight. Here goes my right, close by. Now I'm going to go ahead and open up the hip, bringing my right sole of my feet and heels, the side of my left leg. You see how my knee is going? Now keep it straight. Keep that knee between the second and third little toe. Praying hands. You can open the branches. You can bring it back to praying hands. You can slide it up if you like. And from here you can open the branches if you like too. As I gently bring my praying hands, and very gently I'm going to slide it back down. So we're going to do warrior 3. Warrior 3 from the chair. Take a nice deep breath. First, we're going to bring our hands to the side. This is option 1 on the chair. We're gonna slide the left leg forward. You can keep it down. And you can do opposite arm. You can also lift it up if you like. Then we can bring both hands up. Choose where you're at. Take a nice deep breath. As I gently bring it back down, take a nice deep breath. Here we go. I'm going to slide my right leg, keeping the left opposite. I can lift, bringing both arms out. Take a nice deep breath. As I gently bring it back down. Take a nice deep breath. From our chair, we're going to do a chair pose. Ooh, chair pose. Chair pose from the chair. Take a nice deep breath. You're going to press down with the ball of your feet. Slide it forward just a little. And you're just going to hinge forward as you lift those arms straight in front of you. And you're hinging forward, hinging forward, hinging forward. And you're going to hold it here. Now you're pressing down with the ball of your feet. Heels, arms are going up. You're hinging forward from the hip, back is straight. You're kind of looking down at the earth and take a nice deep breath. As we gently bring it into our wonderful mountain pose and take a deep breath. From here, we're gonna do the same poses we just finished performing. We're gonna repeat them all standing. Do you have to be standing? No, we can repeat them from the chair. So you can repeat all of these poses from the chair. So if you're gonna follow me for option 2, standing, pressing down, nice and tall in your chair mountain, and take a nice deep breath as you lift yourself up. And we're gonna go into a wonderful mountain pose. I'm gonna walk myself over to the left side of my chair. So I'm gonna start here with my right leg. So you're gonna take a nice deep breath. And we're gonna just shift the weight to the right side, micro bend. Take a nice deep breath. And we're just gonna lift the left leg. So you're gonna micro bend the right knee, all the weight is on that leg. And we're just gonna go ahead and we're gonna lift it. We're gonna go ahead and bring our hands out as we lift and bring it back down. Lift, flex that foot, and back down. Let's do it one more time. And let's bring it back down. And take a nice deep breath. Inhale and exhale. And from here, we're gonna really switch our weight over to the left leg. So we're gonna shift it over to the left leg. So it's the leg that's outside, micro bend. And now we're gonna bring our left arm into what we call a half genie arm. And now we're gonna lift the right leg and bring it back. So here we go. And bring it back and hold it. Now if you feel like you really do have your balance, you can bring genie hands. And we can just twist and bring it down. One more time. And bring it down. And take a nice deep breath. From here, we're gonna go ahead and walk to front of our chair. So the chair should be on the back. And you're gonna open the width of the chair is perfectly fine. Turning your feet, micro bend the knees as you take a nice deep breath. And we're gonna go into our position where you're gonna come down, taking a nice deep breath. And now we're going to tilt to the side, placing your right hand on your thigh. And now you're just gonna go ahead and tilt. And then you're gonna bring it back, lifting yourself back up. Take a nice deep breath. As we bring ourselves back down, now we're gonna tilt to the other side, placing our left hand. So we bring it over and over and over and hold it. Take a nice deep breath. As we gently bring it back to center, as we lift ourselves back up. Take a nice deep breath. So we're gonna bring it down, we're gonna bring it down. From here, we're just gonna twist it a little and hold it. As we gently bring it back to center, we're gonna lift it back up. Take a nice deep breath. We're gonna bring it back down. Twist to the other side. And take a nice deep breath as we bring it back to center. And we're gonna lift ourselves back up. Walking now to the right side. So now we're gonna put our weight on our left leg. My hand's gonna stay on my chair. You can micro bend. Take a nice deep breath, your hip width apart. Shift that weight. Again, I'm bringing my right hand up as I'm gonna flex and bring it back down. Bring it back down. Bend. Flex the foot. Back down. Let's do it one more time. And bring it back down. Now you're going to shift the weight over to the right side. So you're going to shift the weight to the right side. We're going to do our genie hands with our right arm. And now we're going to lift the left leg flex as we twist and back. Here we go, lift, twist, and back. Lift, bring it back. Let's do it one more time. Oh, I forgot. If you're ready, we can do the two twists. Okay, so here we go. Sorry about that. Let's do it at least one time. Take a nice deep breath and twist it and bring it to center. I'll do it one more time. Take a nice deep breath and back to center. Now let's go into our balance pose. So that we're using our balance also in those poses. But I'm walking myself back to my left side. So we're gonna start our balance pose, putting the weight on the right leg. We're gonna start with our little star. Take a nice deep breath. You're gonna extend your hand. And from here, shifting that weight to that right leg, micro bend the knee. You're gonna slide the left leg, keep your toe right on the floor, arms goes a little higher. You can lift the toe up, keep the balance. Your right hand can stay on your chair if you need to. If you feel the balance, you can actually test yourself by just letting go, placing it back, letting go, placing it back. If you feel like you've got the balance, you can extend both and hold it here and take a nice deep breath. As I gently bring my right hand, my left leg back, taking a nice deep breath. Inhale and exhale. Let's go into our tree pose. So hand center, shift the weight again to the right side. Gonna bend the leg, keep the tip of the toe. Now you're gonna open the hip, bringing your left sole of your feet and heels to the side of the right leg. Hold it here. So you can test yourself for balance. If you feel like you got it, you can keep it right here. And you can open the branches. Or you can bring it back down. You can also slide it up below the knee. So never where the knee's at, where their knee joint's at. It's right below it. Open the hip. And you can open your branches. Or you can bring it back. As we slide it back, close it and take a nice deep breath. So I want you to go behind your chair. So you're going to go behind your chair, and I'm going to lift my chair up and give you a side view. So this is going to be my side view of my warrior 3. So in my side view, but you're going to be behind your chair. First, hip width apart, hands on top. Walk it back, walk it back. Take a nice deep breath. I'm going to walk it back a little more. I'm going to hinge forward, hinge forward, hinge forward, soft knees. I'm going to slide it back a little bit more. So I hinge forward. From here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to extend the right leg out. So my weight's on the left. And I'm going to bring the right arm. The right leg goes out, left arm goes up. So you're stretching it out here. You can test yourself by just lifting the right hand. When you feel like you got the balance, you can bring them both out and hold it. There you go, my balance went. Take a nice deep breath. Very gently, I'm going to bring my right hand down, left hand, I'm going to bring my right leg, hold it here and take a nice deep breath. And let me move this forward a little bit more. Yeah. Okay, here we go again. So I'm hinging from my hip. And this time I'm shifting the weight over to the right side. Now my left leg goes up. My right arm, which is the opposite. Now I'm going to test myself. And if I feel like I've got the balance, then I'm going to lift both up and take a nice deep breath. My warrior 3. As I bring my left hand back down, right hand, and take a nice deep breath. So I walk myself forward. So I'm going to bring my chair back. And now we're going to start here with our star. So shifting the weight over to the left side, left hand, back to my star pose. Micro bend that left knee, bringing all the weight on the left. Right goes out, arm goes out. You can hold it here or you can lift it up. Let me make my adjustment here. Here we go. And lift up. Test yourself. You feel like you got your balance? Take a nice deep breath. Inhale and exhale. As you gently bring it back down and bring it back down. Take a nice deep breath. Again, you can move those knees, little movement here. Keep all the weight now, shifting it back to the left side. Micro bend the left knee. Let's do our little tree. So you're gonna point, tip of your toes, pointing, bending the knee, and now you're gonna open the hip, bringing the side of your right foot, soles and heels, little toes, still on the floor, the side of your left leg. Test yourself. Feels right, your balance is good. Praying hands. You can bring your branches out. We can bring it back down. And now, if you feel good, you can slide it up below the knee. So I'm testing myself here, below the knee. You can keep it right here if you like. You can keep it here if you've got your balance. You can open and take a nice deep breath. As we gently bring it back to center, sliding it back. Take a nice deep breath. Let's We're gonna walk it again, back in front of your chair. So I'm back in front of my chair in my wonderful mountain pose. Shoulders, roll it back, hip width apart. We're gonna go into our chair pose. So very gently, you're gonna bend the knee, hinging forward, lifting those arms into this wonderful chair pose. And take a nice deep breath. Inhale and exhale. You can keep it here, or you can bring your arms out. Now look at my arms, palms facing back into my little plane pose here, little plane. Let me show you the side. So my plane pose is right here. You can do that. Or we can just keep it up here in our wonderful chair pose. And very gently, you're going to bring it back into your mountain pose, feeling the earth nice and tall. Take a nice deep breath as we're going to bend, lift, like going back into our chair pose, but very gently going to bring it all the way down to your chair. And take a nice deep breath in this wonderful chair mountain. Inhale and exhale. Praying hands, go into our butterfly pose. So we're gonna stretch our hip flexor. Option one is gonna be wide. So I'm at the edge of my chair. My knees, second toes, open, feeling it in my hip flexor. Praying hands, take a nice deep breath. Option one. Option two. You're gonna bring it together. Now we're gonna open up, keeping the heels together, but we're gonna drop those knees, feeling it right in your hip flexor. You can lift your heels up, praying hands, and take a nice deep breath. So I'm pressing with the ball of my feet, toes, keeping my heels. I'm nice and tall, and take a nice deep breath. Inhale and exhale. As you gently bring it back together again. Now we're going to place our hands on our left leg, and we're going to go ahead and slide our right foot out, keeping left leg, right leg go straight out, and we're going to hinge forward and take a nice deep breath. You can press with your heel, lifting the ball of your feet and your toes as you hinge forward and take a nice deep breath. As you gently bring it back up, slide it back, switch. Now we're going to slide the left leg. Let me put myself a little bit more back. Sliding the left leg. Now we're going to hinge forward. So you're looking down. Now you can bring your heels, ball of your feet, toes, pressing down with your heels. Take a nice deep breath. Your toes are up, ball of your feet. As you gently lift it back up, as you bring your hands, cross it, take a nice deep breath, and we're going to tilt. So we're just going to tilt it to the right, just a little, stretching it. I'm keeping it in option one, and now I'm going to bring it back to center, and I'm going to tilt to the other side very gently. I'm going to gently bring it right back to center. And I'm going to go ahead and open cactus arms, fingers. But I'm going to bring my fingers together. I'm going to lift up and take a nice deep breath. I'm going to bring it back down. I'm going to bring my hands together into eagle arms. It's a little bit modified in a sense. We're going to keep it here, and now option one, you can keep it right here, trying to keep it together. Option two, you're going to slide it up. How high you go, it's up to you. If you can slide it as high as your elbow and your shoulders lining up, that's great. Getting a great stretch. And now we're going to bring it back down, all the way down into the center of your heart, relaxing your shoulders as you tilt your head to the right. Don't have to go too deep. As we gently bring it back to center, we're going to tilt to the other side very gently. Take a nice deep breath. As you gently bring it back to center, now we're going to relax for a few seconds. You can slide yourself back if you like, placing your hands on your thighs, palms facing up. As you gently close your eyes, tilt your head forward. And I want you to relax. So you can wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers, and then just drop them and let them relax. Let them just relax. Belly's going to relax. Shoulders will relax. Letting your whole body just relax. As you take a nice deep breath, inhale through the nose and exhale. As you follow your breath, and with each breath you take, I want you just to relax. Take a nice deep breath, inhale and exhale. So you feel your toes nice and relaxed. So you walk yourself to your knees are so relaxed. You can feel your hands, your fingers, just relaxing on your thighs. Your thighs are relaxed. Hips. You can feel that belly just flowing with your breath. With each breath you take, you feel that belly just flowing. As you can feel your heart gently beating to your breath. Your shoulders are so relaxed. As you take a nice deep breath, you can feel that breath travel through your body as it goes through your throat, to the heart, to the belly. As you gently exhale, your chin, your cheeks and your ears are so relaxed. As you take a nice deep breath, cool breath, you can feel that breath as it gently comes through your nose. And as you exhale that warm breath, your eyes are gently closed. And in this darkness, you can picture your heart as it gently beats and flows with your breath. In the center, you can see a light. As the light gets brighter and brighter with each breath you take. So go to your third eye where that picture's so clear. You can see your heart. You can see your soul shining through so bright. To the crown of your head. Take a nice deep breath. You're so relaxed. Inhale and exhale. As we get ready to start this wonderful journey, this wonderful day. Very gently, you're going to start moving your little toes, you're going to move your little fingers. You can do little circles with your shoulders. As you gently bring your head back up, open your eyes gently. Take a nice deep breath as you're going to reach up. Reaching up to the sun. So you're reaching for a little bit of that guide and energy and light to guide you through the day. As you bring your fingers together, holding a little bit of that light and that energy between your hands, and very gently going to bring it down slowly to the center of your heart. So you relax your shoulder, tilting your head forward as you gently close your eyes. And you open the tip of your fingers and take a nice deep breath. As you bring your fingers together, praying hands, heads tilted forward. As you feel this light, this energy travel through your body. And as we go through this day, let's pass this joy, this happiness, this light to a stranger in need with a smile or an act of kindness as I pass my light and my joy to you. Namaste. Thank you for being in my class today. I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope you feel wonderful and ready to start this wonderful day. I hope to see you again soon. Namaste.